Hi guys, it is Milka and welcome to my channel NutAeum. I actually have a little bit of what I'm hoping is going to be a shorter reading for you guys today. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, first of all, I would just like to say thank you because so many of you have come on board in the last 2 weeks. It's amazing. So thank you guys so much for all of your support, your kind words. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was super tired. I felt, because this is actually what I do, like for a living. It is my profession. Not on YouTube so much, but in my regular life. And sometimes it can, when you give a lot, it can be especially very emotionally and mentally taxing. And I was so tired. I was kind of worried about doing this reading. I was like, I don't know if I have it in me. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I watched some Chinese love dramas. And it's actually called The General's Lady. Love it. And I read some of your comments, and it was just so uplifting and inspiring, and it motivated me and brought me more joy to be able to put out this reading for you guys. But I will try to make it short, just as a form of self-care, which your girl practices, and so should you. Please love yourself. So today I thought it would be a little fun to do a reading on what is special / sexy about you. Because why not? Everyone deserves a little bit of a boost, and you guys have been giving me such an amazing boost with all of your comments that have been so incredibly kind and sweet. And so because of that, I have 4 groups for you guys today. And I will be writing each group a little love note from me, okay? Like a little love note, a little channeled message. It's just going to be a really quick one with the inks that you guys have as your selections. Okay, guys? So group 1, we actually have this Glacier ink from Dominant Industries. I will have all of the links for where you can buy these inks if you are a fountain pen user like myself. So, and by the way, for those of you who don't know what fountain pens are, let me enlighten you. I will be using glass dip pens for your notes, which you will see. There's going to be clips of me writing your notes and reading them to you. That's just because it's easier to clean from changing the inks. But a fountain pen is this. And I'm going to have more things related to fountain pens and inks because, you know what, I love them. I think they're fun and special. And that one was a really simple one. But then there's also like these, and then there are fancier, elegant ones. This is one of the more fun ones. It's one of my latest ones. Sorry about that. Sirens going off, but yes, I am a collector. Anywho, the inks that we have for you guys today, like I was saying, group 1, you have the Glacier something, Pearl Glacier by Dominant Industries. It actually is a glitter ink. As you can see, the glitter is settled on one side. Then we also have for group 2, which by the way, guys, I'll reveal the cards. They're a mystery to me as well. I'll reveal them to you when your group is up. For group 2, we have Ferris Wheel Press Gold Champagne. I believe this is gold champagne. Don't. I'll link them in the description box below. I forgot the names of some of them. This one is Tono and Limbs Kaleidoscope. You see the shimmer, the glitter. The shimmer inks are actually glitter inks, for those of you who don't know. Then we have the Sailor Manyo Nekionagi ink. And it's actually a very beautiful ink, which you guys will see if this is your group. You guys could have more than one group as well, so please feel free to choose as many groups as you feel are for you, or that you feel called to or drawn to. And I'm gonna give you guys a moment to choose, and then without further ado, we shall begin your reading and little love note from me. Hey group one, this is your group if you chose this lovely glacier ink, as you can see the glitter on the bottom. Okay, and before we unveil your card, guys, I wanted to read your little love note from me. Okay, so I have not seen any of the cards except for the backs of the decks, which, guys, I got a lot to say about you. And I channeled these before shuffling as well. So it says, point of view check. You're the ruler and this is your empire. You're already living it. Open your eyes to the love that already surrounds you. Always with love, NutAeum, Milka G. And then it says, light being, there's a little lion and a UFO, because apparently you guys are light beings and it's time for you guys to see your personal power, to be empowered in who it is that you truly and completely are. And like, I feel like you guys already have heard many times, like, you're powerful, and you're finally like coming to the place where you're actually learning it, existing in it, right? But it's like, girl, I know you've been breaking the walls, but like, don't be using one of those little thingies where you like, you know, chip at them. Just take the bulldozer already and completely break it down, you know, like be uninhibitedly yourself. So I already went ahead and pre-shuffled all of your cards for what it is that makes you sexy / beautiful. And we'll start out with this one. So we have the one. Oh my gosh, you guys. Before we even get into your cards, which again, I haven't seen any of them yet, I just shuffled them. I just want to say, you guys are sexy. Like, what the freaking jiggle sauce, like, for realsies? You have on the bottom of the deck of my personal handmade cards, Stargazer Lily, right? This, which by the way is my favorite flower, with temptation. Okay? Temptation. That's one thing. On the bottom of this deck, we have King of Wands. Look at the fiery passion going on here. And then we have the Three of Pentacles coming through twice. Okay, and you guys, I could keep going with the bottom of the decks. We also have the Mother of Cups. We have the Hanged Man coming up twice with these decks. Okay, we have two cards for like protection. So one of them says boundaries, the other one is protect your energy. Like, and we have Dragonfly. You guys, there is just so much amazingness about you. So let me hype you up. Okay, with the one, remember how I was just saying, you guys are so powerful. Like, don't be using one of those little chisels to start like breaking down your walls. Like, no, I know you've been working on breaking them down, but like, break them down, honey, because use a bulldozer. It's time. Like, even this, remember this message said light being, right? Even this is like in space. It's like this planet or something in space. You guys are the one. And look, there are rays here like I did around the UFO. You guys, you're so special. Okay. I just have to figure out how to do this. Okay. We'll reveal my personal card, which is why it's blank, for you guys later. Which that one I did see, by the way, because it flipped facing forward. And I was like, ooh. So we'll also reveal this after. Let's start with the tarot. We have Ace of Wands. I mean, what was I just saying? Okay. The Four of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. The Tower. The Two of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Five of Swords. The Mother of Pentacles. That's the Queen of Pentacles again. The Four of Wands again. Y'all. The Star. The Ace of Cups again. You guys, I mean, you can't, like, this is crazy. The Four of Wands again. You guys got the Four of Wands 3 times. The Two of Swords. Oh, the staple. This is okay. This is what it is. It's a number 7. So it's, I don't remember if this is associated with an element or if this is the Chariot, but it's okay. We got this. The other duo. I hope you guys can see all of these cards. And then we'll get into this one specifically is going to be like, what is the hidden beautiful thing about you? And then the rest are oracle cards, which we'll get into in a moment, if you will. Okay, so what is beautiful and sexy about you guys? First of all, your aesthetic, okay? Aesthetic is gorgeous. I mean, we were just talking about this is your empire. You have 2 queens, right? Look at this 9 of Pentacles. Like, you guys, even with this Tower card, I'm getting that you guys are like drop dead gorgeous. Like shockingly beautiful. Like people do a double take when you are not looking because they're just like, holy cow, that person is beautiful, okay? Like beautiful with all of these wands too, like the wands here, the temptation, like you guys are so beautiful. I don't even think you realize how many admirers you have because it is like insane how beautiful you are. Like, I don't even know how to begin describing what is sexy or beautiful about you because I feel like it is just you. Like, I mean, your kindness with this Queen of Pentacles that came through and the energies from the backs of the decks, your kindness is so radiant. I just feel like it oozes out of you. Like, you know how some people say, I can see your soul by looking into your eyes, right? Like people can see your soul just by being around you. They don't even have to look at you for long. Your kindness and radiance is just, it's magnetic. Okay. I feel like you guys are also going down a career path or some kind of creative project that you've been thinking or dreaming about for some time, or that has been like a long time coming. You guys are like getting your eggs in a basket, right? You're lining up your life with passion, with the things that bring you passion and joy. And it is just, it is so showing. Like your skin is glowing and people are going to be like, oh my gosh, what did you do to glow up like that? And you're like, I'm just happy. You know, like sure, it could be apple cider vinegar, right? And water, but like you guys know, it's not the vitamins, it's not the apple cider vinegar. It's you living your life to the fullest, okay? Another thing that is like sexy about you, you guys, like I'm telling you, like physically, regardless of how you look or how you think you look, physically, you guys are off the chain. Like you are off the charts gorgeous. Like with this Tower card here, I am telling you, like I just got breathless for a moment. You guys, you know how people are like saying drop dead gorgeous? Well, we're changing that, okay? No drop dead gorgeous people here. You're not killing people with your beauty. You bring people back to life. Bring you back to life gorgeous, okay? Like people have been walking around feeling dead inside and they get a glimpse, a presence, or like an essence of your presence and just you and your magnetism and your physical beauty and your soul beauty, and they feel like they have been brought back to life. Like I'm telling you guys, people fall in love with you left and right. You just don't even see it or probably even know it for some of you. I think another thing that's so beautiful about you guys, I feel like a way that you emote your caringness and your emotions, how you care about other people, right? Like you care so deeply and intensely for others because you're passionate and you genuinely come from this place of unconditional love. And you're like, I just want to see you thrive. I just want to see you succeed. And it's like people can sense that, they can feel that. And they're just like, they're so overwhelmed by it because some people have not even experienced real love, you know, in this life. And you guys, you are giving the mostest. Like you really are. Your charisma is enchanting, okay? It is enchanting. You guys have a star quality about you, which is it's not a coincidence that you guys are also light beings, star beings, okay? Star seeds, if you will. I also feel like you guys stand up for the underdog, or people notice how you go for people who are underappreciated. You have been, I feel like for a lot of you guys in your younger years, you have either experienced underappreciation or have been personally underappreciated. And people have seen that, or people haven't seen that, but people can almost sense that about you just because of how kind you are to others who are unappreciated. You know, I just think that they look at you, first of all, also, you're a healer. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. But second of all, like they look at you like you are kindness, nourishment, and nourishing itself. Like you have such a divinity and grace that surrounds you. You just look like you have so, like everything has gotten figured out in your life. You are the one, okay? Like you are the main character. That's how people perceive you. That's what people find sexy about you. You are just the way that they perceive you, right? Because I only feel like you guys are coming to terms with it recently for yourself or just beginning to explore it. But the way that others see it is like you are unapologetically yourself. And I'm telling you guys are stunning. I keep being taken back to this Tower card and I'm just like, wow, that is a bring you, I keep wanting to say just out of habit, like drop dead gorgeous beauty, but really it's like bring you back to life beauty. I feel like some people could even say like, wow, that person could destroy my life, but in a good way, you know? So that can also indicate that there are some people who aren't really conscious that are attracted to you. You know what it is? Your light and your divinity is so incredible and so divine and so celestial that like some people who don't know about the spiritual stuff, who haven't really gone on a really powerful self-development, self-growth, or healing journey, they just kind of see it as sexual attraction. They don't realize that like your soul, I mean, you are beautiful, but also your soul is so radiant and magnetic. They don't realize that it's your soul giving off that life essence, that godly vitality, right? So they're just like, wow, that person, they just sense the power and the sexiness and the magnetism. I was like, magneticism? What is the word? It's magnetism. They just sense that and they're like, holy cow, that is a goddess, that is a god walking. And they're like, this person could destroy my life. They're so powerful, you know? So I feel like you could actually intimidate some people and possibly attract like some douchey people sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not your fault, okay? You're not a magnet for douches. It's just you're incredibly radiant, right? And I also just realized how funny the word douche is. Oh, isn't that the thing that, okay, whatever. It's the thing that, you know, cleans the private parts. Isn't that a word for it? Also, douche in Russian is shower. I also think in French, also, don't quote me on that. So you see like shower, right? And then we have like the Ace of Cups. Okay, shower, Ace of Cups, that's a lot of water energy and this is sexy reading. So I feel like you guys can have a lot of fluids, whatever kind of fluids you have in the bedroom, and people find that sexy too. Okay, I went there, I said it, okay? We went there. There's a lot of sexual energy here with all these wands, you know, and it's not an 18 plus reading, but you know what I mean? It's a bit of an 18 plus, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway, moving on, moving forward. Okay. I also feel like people feel like you, like, remember how I was saying people fall in love with you guys, okay? I feel like all you have to do is give them, and it's when you guys are being the absolute most genuine form of yourself. Like you may feel super vulnerable on a day and you just give somebody a kind smile that's a little tired and they're going to be like, wow, that is God. because your soul shines through and you're just authentically you, that goddess, God like you know, and people are just like, wow. They're like, look at that beautiful person. I feel like they get blown away by you guys. What is sexy or beautiful about you? It's you, like just all of you, your soul. You know, you guys got the 4 of Wands 3 times, y'all, okay? The 4 of Wands is also saying, like, another thing that's super sexy about you is how much you support others. Like, you genuinely cheer and get excited and congratulate others. People find that sexy. You have this joy for life. That's how people perceive you. I'm guessing you guys also have an incredible laugh. It's quirky, it's unique, and it's super sexy. Like, I know you guys are like, what? That's sexy? And it's like, yes, it is, because it's just so genuinely you. You guys are incredible and amazing. Okay? And you guys take up space, you know, continue to take up space. There's nothing wrong. People want you to take up the space, okay? Because your soul is so incredibly radiant. Another thing that's super sexy about you guys, like I said, apart from like you guys standing up for the underdog or somebody who's been hurt, I feel like there's a certain inner wisdom and guidance that just comes through from you guys as well. And like I said, people get that like soulmate energy with the other duo and the Two of Cups. People constantly feel like you are the missing piece in their life, you know? So they're like, oh, I could be your man, I could be your woman. You know what I mean? I feel like they feel, because of how radiant you are, that you must be their ultimate soulmate. I also think that it's kind of a mark of the old soul that you guys have. Because you do have a lot of soulmates. Doesn't mean all of them are your romantic soulmates. They're just, soulmate is anyone that you've had a life with, you know? And I feel like you guys have a lot of people who think that they're like your soulmates, you know? They're like, oh, but like romantically, you know? They're like, oh my gosh, this person is my soulmate. I wouldn't feel such a strong pull to them if they weren't. But it's like, you guys just have such a strong, magnetic, beautiful presence and energy, and you guys are healers, you know, and people sense the nurturing, nourishing, unconditional, celestial, divine love that you carry, plus your like stop you in your tracks, gorgeous beauty, plus that like fulfillment energy within, like you've cultivated some kind of a self-love and feelings of fulfillment, plus your incredible laugh, your magnetism, your radiance, your sexy body, okay, and your attractive looks. I feel like you guys have the most incredible gaze. Like your eyes are so soulful, so deep, and they are piercing, okay? Like they are piercing. People are so magnetized by your eyes. Like even with the staple here, it's like you guys are the main character, you know? So how can people not fall in love with you? They're like, you are radiance and godliness itself. You know what I mean? Like, wow, group one. That's cute. That's cute. But let's get into your other cards. Okay. What is secretly sexy or attractive about you? You have the Nine of Wands. Ooh, okay. And then we also have, in general, like other cards for you, we have the Tiger. Y'all, what the actual heck? The Tiger, did I not just say you guys are freaking sexy and you have a piercing gaze? Look at this. And you're a defender, and we have a little lion there, so maybe some of you guys resonate with like the Lyran bee, like constellation, or if you know anything about like being star beings or light beings and star seeds, or like the feline beings. We also have Brave Spirit with Artemis. Aditi with Expand Your Consciousness. Take a break, a life's work, not a session. Get off the treadmill. And before I get into my personal card, which will be the last reveal, we also have, oh my gosh, the lion and the deer. Maybe you guys really are like, either your guides are really strong, powerful feline light beings, or you guys have had a feline light being incarnation. You guys could be feline star seeds or Lyran star seeds, or like Syrian star seeds that have the feline lineage. But it also says, if you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. There is no need to fear making a mistake. If you fall into arrogance, the divine shall roar magnificently to shift your perspective. Interesting. It's a view check, right? Point of view check. That's what I had in my letter. If you underestimate yourself, the divine will encourage you to rise. Whatever is needed to keep you true is what you are given. And this is the card. Wow, you guys, that's powerful. Okay. Continuation of your reading. So first, let's start off what is secretly or hiddenly like beautiful about you, right? So secretly we have with the 9 of Wands. That's really interesting because I think that people can sense your power and your strength and how brave you are and how divine you are. You guys are extremely kind and intuitive, you know. And even with Aditi, I'm getting this is part of like your crown chakra is off the charts, your third eye is off the charts. You guys are extremely intuitive, in addition to being everything else on anybody else's checklist. Okay, but like the hidden beauty is how much you guys have overcome, how much adversity you have overcome. Like, I don't think people fully understand how it took you, like how you got to where you are. You know, people just kind of assume you've always been this special. But let me ring the bell for you guys too. Oh, that was muted. 1 second. There you go. People have always assumed that you guys were special, or like you guys were always the it person, you know, especially people who meet you at this point in your life. They don't realize how much you guys have overcome. And I think when they find out how much that you have overcome, if they hadn't been in love with you before, they would be, because this is like your secret beauty, your secret sexiness. It's like everyone can kind of see your strength, you know, how you stand up for the others, right? With how Artemis here is with the stag behind her, with the brave spirit. It's also making me think like I'm powerful, I'm strong, but also I stand up for those that need help, you know? And with the guidance of the moon there, and with Aditi, with expanding your consciousness, again, you guys are so guided, you're so divine. And I just feel like people don't see how you got here most of the time. And I feel for some of you guys, your guides are encouraging you to share your story. Share with people how you got there. Share with people where you had come from, because this is going to be a key that helps you connect with others more, to help bring you guys more success in your business. But also, it's almost like people want to hear your story. You know, they're guided to hear your story. And when they hear your story, they're going to fall in love with you and support you even more. Like, it is incredible. And you guys are so guided. Like, I don't think people don't realize, not everybody realizes how many spirit guides or how guided you guys are. But I think when they do, like, even they find that even attractive. Like, anything that you guys do will be attractive. Anything that you guys may have had an insecurity about, or anything, as long as you own it boldly, which you guys are getting in the direction of doing, it's like people are going to see that as attractive. It's crazy how magnetic and attractive and beautiful you guys are. With this card too, I feel like your sensual and sexual energy and nature is also so incredible, right? That like maybe before it was something that you guys are insecure about or that you have shunned, and now that you guys are embracing it, you're opening up this world of opportunities. And it's just kind of saying, even with this card and the take a break card, I feel like there's also a little bit of guidance to like, only you can know what you need in the moment. And if what you need in the moment is a break, take your break. You're not going to lose your friends. You're not going to lose your people. You're not going to lose your business. Take the break. If what you need in the moment is to feel confident, go out and do the things that you need to feel confident. You know, I feel like you guys are in a place where you're embracing who you truly are and your personality and all of your ebbs and flows and all of that. And I think it's really incredible, and I just want to give a big kudos to you guys, okay? Because it takes a lot of bish, like a lot of I was gonna say bish kebabs, but not bish kebabs, but like shish kebabs or whatnot to be able to embrace. Maybe you guys like halal food, maybe you guys like falafel or kebab, I don't know. But yes, so you guys are doing the most, and like your potential is expanding and it's limitless. And I feel like how you show yourself is also radiating and glowing and expanding. So be kind and gentle with yourself when it's time. That's just a little bit of an advice, okay? Just a little hint for you guys. And you guys, for the card that came from my personal deck, you have Lilith and dark moon with what is like attractive / sexy about you, right? Lilith and dark moon, I mean, this is literally the embodiment of sexiness. This is the embodiment of sexiness. This is, remember I was saying there was like a little bit of a dark sexual energy that maybe before you had like shunned it and stuff, now you're getting into it. Like this is, look at this, look at what it says. It says wild, tie me to you, you know, like people, remember how I was saying with that tower card, people were like, oh, this person is going to ruin my life. And I like it, you know, it's like that, like tie me to you, femme fatale. Please ignore the pronunciation of that. But we also have, what is it? Pillow talk, le petit mort, or petite, I guess, because there's a le petit mort, which is like the little death, which in French is what they call an orgasm, or so I heard. You know, impulse, levitate. You have Neptune here, Mars, Pluto, and Lilith. Like people, and love me. Like I put a spell on you. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. People feel like you've cast some kind of a spell, you know, to make yourself attractive and like a siren and like somebody that people can't ignore. Like you guys are so beautiful, and the moment that you smile, it's like that's it. That person is like long gone. They're lost to the magnetism and love and radiance that is you. Okay, you guys are just naturally incredibly beautiful and radiant, and I feel like some people can actually even be a little scared or frightened by how tempted they are, but most people just kind of give into it anyway. You know, so this is, I hope this was specific enough for you guys, because it just kind of went into like everything about you is beautiful, everything about you is sexy, and I guess it's because everything is, like everything is. So let's just get my astro dice roll for you guys as the final message. We have Cancer, the South Node, the 10th house, and the 6th, no, the number 10 and the 6th. Okay, with Cancer, remember I was saying like you guys have such a nurturing and nourishing energy, and people can't help but like just fall into the depths of how kind and radiant your unconditional love and healing is. So I feel like that, plus with the South Node, like your celestial essence and where you came from. Because again, I feel like where you came from and like where you came from, your story is incredibly important here. And it's a key to helping your career with the number 10 here expand. Like people want to hear your story. People want to hear where you came from. People want to hear your background. And interesting, because we have the 6th house, which is work as well. It's like work and health. So again, I feel like this is just a little bit of a hint of advice. Like you guys are so nurturing and caring, and you can have a lot more success if you guys actually share your story and share where you came from, your beginnings, and how you got to the place that you are, or like the fact that you had a journey. So people don't just measure you and see you as perfection itself. They also see you as like, oh, you know what? I could get there too if group 1 could. But yeah, that was your reading, group 1. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you take a break when it's time, okay? And I know it was a little chaotic. I just kind of laid it all out. But yeah, that it was, this it was. So that was your reading. If you guys are curious about any of the cards that are used in this spread or in this reading, the description box will have all of the cards used. Also, if you guys are curious about getting one of these custom crystal bracelets that I make that are tuned with light language and Reiki, and with the intention for what it is that you guys are either trying to embody, nurture, or heal within yourself and progress you into your journey, you can reach out to me. Also, in the blah, blah, blah. I can speak, you guys. English, it's a language, I can speak it. Okay. But yes, you can reach out to me with the information I have in the description box below, like my email, my Instagram, or my website. Also, if you guys are curious about getting a personal reading, I also like to focus my personal readings on helping people remove obstacles in their life for love and business, and just in general for the things that you want to have. We can help work on healing those things that hold you back from your past so that you can actually unlock all of your full potential and be living limitlessly. But yeah, group 1, that was your reading. I hope you liked. If you did, please click the like button, the thumbs up. I would also appreciate if you comment down below letting me know if it resonated with you. Was I accurate? Do you like halal food? Do you guys need a break? Have you noticed people recently staring at you for no reason? It's because you guys are attractive, don't doubt it. Are you guys starseeds? Do you connect with the feline starseeds? Please let me know in the comments down below. And I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe to this channel as well, because I've got a bunch of fun readings coming up for you guys as well. You just got to give me the time to do it. Also, I'm trying to be more active on social media being Instagram. So if you guys would give me a follow, I would appreciate it. You guys, it is exhausting. Social media is exhausting, okay? I'm like a grandma when it comes to like putting stuff out on social media. I had to learn this. Actually, this week I learned how to put up a story on Instagram. That was a whole process, you know. I'm still learning Instagram. I've had an Instagram account for a while, but I'm just learning it, you know. And I've been posting every single day at least one thing. And even though those things were all like pre-recorded to make it easier for myself, it's like still mentally exhausting. I'm just like, wow, this is so draining. So I'm like getting accustomed to it. So I would appreciate your support. If you guys want to come on there and be like, it's okay, Milka, we understand. Or any of you like grandmas when it comes, or grandpas when it comes to technology. Let me know, okay? I really would love to hear from you guys in the comment section, and I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe to this channel. And I just love you guys so much, and I'm so, let me put this away too, so it's aesthetic, okay? But I love you guys so much, and I wish the most love for you. You guys are incredible, and the way that you contribute to the world is amazing. I love you, group 1, and have a great rest of your day. Bye. Also, I would just like to comment, actually. I am wearing a shirt underneath this, though you see my skin, okay? I know I was like, oh, I'm bare skinned, and it's like, no, not bare skinned today. I am human skin today. And I thought it was funny with your reading being about light beings and all. But yeah, love you guys. Bye. Kisses. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose this golden champagne, what is this? Oh, sparkling, wow, the name is literally on the back. My bad, guys. Sparkling champagne, Ferris wheel press ink, okay? This is a great ink, okay? I have a little letter for you guys. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know I just shuffled all the cards. I haven't seen them except for maybe 1 or 2 that flipped over. I still haven't seen this card. We'll flip it over after I read you your little love note from me, okay? And the love note says, okay, love, you're chunky, and what? That's more to love, baby. The sooner you love your lumps, right? Which, by the way, is a White Chicks reference, right? He's like, I know you ain't looking at my lumps, or however he said it. But yeah, that's how I heard lumps in my head. You know, the sooner you love your lumps, the sooner life will be amazing. Always with love, NutAeum, Milka G. So that is your love note from moi. And before we actually proceed, you know, like I said, I did shuffle out your cards. We're gonna split them in a few different things because it's tarot and and oracle cards. I did also want to let you guys know that I love you. I think you're beautiful and I think you're special. Okay. Oh my gosh. Also, some of you guys may be coming from group 1 or may have been drawn to group 1 because towards certain parts in group 1, I wanted to say group 2. And I felt like the cards that did flip out for you guys from group 1, or the cards that did flip out that I saw for you guys were similar to group 1. So maybe some of you guys are either cross-watching, because apparently I got some lovers of cross-watch here, or you guys just have more than one group, and that's chill too. Okay, so we have the Starborn. This is actually amazing because you see how there's this egg, right, that is so special, but it's got a crack in it. And it's like, you could be insecure and be like, well, I have a crack. Why would anybody choose me? Or you could be like, this crack is the thing that makes me so uniquely myself. That is why everybody chooses me, because I'm a star, baby. Okay, because that's what we get with the Starborn. Because you are a star. Maybe you guys are starseeds too. Which is why I feel like if you guys are drawn to that term, maybe you could watch group 1 too, if you feel so called. But yes, we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, wow, the Magician, the Queen of Wands, the Sun, holy cow, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Emperor, wow, the Star, the Four of Wands. You see, they got that in group. They got the Four of Wands and the Star in group 1 as well. King of Mains, which I think is the King of Swords. The Dog, which I think is, well, you know what? These are more jokey cards, so we're not going to go into their deep meaning. And then these will reveal after as well. Okay, you guys. So, what is so sexy / beautiful about you? First of all, I feel like I've got possibly some masculines here. And I don't mean masculines as in men, or like just men. I feel like what I mean by masculines is like you could be the masculine, you live more in your masculine energy, is what I mean by that. Is what I'm trying to say, is you are all so pretty, but I like you anyway. Okay, sorry, that was an homage to Shrek the Musical, for those of you who wanted to know. But yes, what is so special and sexy about you guys? First of all, you guys got quite the libido, okay? You got quite the libido. So I think people can naturally sense that. It's interesting too, because basically the only energies that you guys have really are wands and swords, apart from your major arcana cards. And even with your major arcana cards, this magician card has a wand and a sword in addition to everything else. The sun card is very fiery, and the star card is associated with Aquarius, which is an air element. So there's a lot of air and fire going on here for you guys. And with the dog here, I'm not gonna lie to you, is and like meat, you guys have like a lot of meat, okay? So I think that's very, very interesting because there's emphasis on wands, right? And tools, so, and the Emperor is a masculine card. So I'm wondering if there are actually like physical body, sex, gender, men. I don't know the difference, okay? Between, what is it, like sex and gender? I think sex is the, whatever. But like actual sex, like on the birth certificate, males. Not birth certificate, ID, I don't know, whatever. I think you guys get what I mean. I feel like I'm gonna take 5 minutes explaining when it's probably something you already understand. Um, but for those of you that are male, that is, I feel like you guys have a very special tool. Oh my gosh, this is so awkward. Okay, yeah, I feel like you guys have a very special tool. I mean, this is what is considered sexy about you, right? So for the men here, I feel like you have a very pretty tool, okay? Your meat looks good. I'm sorry. I was just so not expecting to be saying this today. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna stop laughing. You guys have a really nice tool. Congratulations. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm stopping. I'm calm. I feel like you guys are probably also very funny and charming and charismatic. Okay. Okay, back to earth. Yeah, you guys have a very high sex drive, okay? Like, I think that is probably, I feel like one of the things that is considered sexy about you guys is like how you have sex. I'm not gonna lie to you, because we have the 10 of Swords here. I mean, oh my gosh. Look how inappropriate that looks. This person has a beam of light going into their mouth like they're doing something with this special tool. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So you guys have a lot of wonderful things about you, but I feel like something that is very, very sexy about you is your sexual organs, okay? Apparently they're delicious, scrumptious, and incredible looking. So really, congratulations to you. I mean, even look at this Emperor card. Look at how big this tree is. So if you have a penis, congratulations. Because there's extra emphasis on it. You guys are just really good at sex. I mean, I want to be able to tell you guys more, but they just keep pointing this out. So it's interesting. It's interesting that in your little letter, though, that it's talking about like accepting parts of yourself that you're insecure about, and people actually love that. So like, maybe you're insecure about the way that it looks, or maybe you're insecure about the size or something. Or for men about like the size, but for women too, you know, like maybe you're insecure about the way that your genitals look. And you're just like, this isn't normal, you know, like, oh, there's dark spots, or, oh, this is bigger than that, or this is this way and this is that way, you know, and I don't see that in porn. I don't see that being normal. And I feel like it's kind of like, don't be looking at those other things, because yours is attractive, okay? I feel like, hold on one second. I'm just gonna unplug this, which I think is also funny because I'm unplugging. That's like taking something, I took something out of a hole. It's funny. So I feel like there's just extra emphasis on the fact that like you guys have very attractive sexual parts, okay? So like organs, if you have breasts, you have pretty breasts. You have a pretty vagina if you have one of those, okay? You can see how uncomfortable I have become talking about those things, and that was a confirmation ding from something that is, look at that, another confirmation. Yes, okay, I'll keep talking. Thank you, divine. Okay, moving forward. I also feel like you guys have an incredible body. Like I feel like for especially feminines, or the feminine, like I said, feminines is in feminine energies, right? I feel like masculine energies, they have a little bit of insecurities, I think, but it's not like, I don't think it's as serious as feminine energies. Like I feel like for masculines, insecurities could either be more like beauty marks or scars, or like acne related things. or like for some like manly bromans that are here, some manly guys, like manly actual like sex-wise men. I feel like there could also be a bit of insecurity because like maybe you guys were working out and then you kind of stopped for some time. And you're like, oh, look at me, I got a little pudgy. And it's like, boy, nobody's judging your pudge, okay? They're too distracted by the thing you got going on underneath it. Okay. But like for the ladies, I feel like the ladies could be like bigger, or like the feminines in general. Like it feels like more so the feminine energy. So like it could be men that have more of a feminine energy. I feel like maybe you guys have love handles or like a little bit of extra. And it's like, that's more to love, baby. That's like stuff to grab, okay? And you have the Queen of Wands here and the King of Wands on the bottom. So automatically, and you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Like these are all bottom energies. And you also have eternal love, okay, on the bottom here with Aphrodite. Like you guys are, and look at this, like I just keep looking at her body, and this is the same body as like this Aphrodite, and they're both big and beautiful, okay? Like this is literally almost the same body, you know what I mean? So like you are so beautiful, it is crazy. Like people who are, you guys, if you're insecure about your bodies, because I feel like that seems to be the biggest insecurity, they're like saying, no, boo, your body is sexy. It is exactly what people want. Another thing that's super sexy about you guys is your charisma. You guys are hilarious. I think because maybe you started getting insecure, some of you because you were insecure about your bodies. You know, they say like, like ugly people are funny. Like this is so bad, okay? This is mean. I'm not saying this, but it's like a thing people say, you know, like pretty people don't have a personality because they never had to develop one, and then like ugly people, right, are funny usually because they had to make up for what they lack with this is so mean, and you guys, this is not what I believe. This is just a thing that people say, and I feel like because you guys had that insecurity about yourself, quite a few of you, that you've developed a hilarious personality and like humor, right? And then some of you guys in general, I feel like some of you guys have a bit of an insecurity about your looks from childhood. Like maybe you were a pudgy kid, but now you look great. And so now you like overemphasize how you look on your exterior. Like you're like, I look good, you know? But it's because you look at yourself from the lens of like that 13 or 14-year-old kid who was pudgy, you know? And you're like, gotta avoid that. You know what I mean? And it's like, give yourself a break. Like you look good regardless. You have great bone structure, facial structure. Okay, your cheekbones are a slicey, okay? And you are sizzling spicy, baby. So why are you being this way? Again, I just feel like you guys are hilarious. That's another thing that's so attractive about you. You guys make people laugh like crazy, and like naturally you're magnetic and so charming and charismatic, and people can't help but be attracted to you. Like I feel like you're like a deadly charmer, you know? Like you could smooth talk your way into anything if you really wanted to work your magic. It's quite incredible. Like people are just like, wow. I also think another thing that's really sexy about you is like people don't necessarily see your emotional depth right away, because I think they take you a little bit at face value because of your charm, your charisma, your quick wit, which is what makes you guys so funny. Your libido is so high, so like there's a sexual magnetism that's naturally surrounding you guys. You know, so people kind of don't get a glimpse of this mind, but I feel like you guys are really good like life coaches, you know, like life coaches. Like you're good at counseling. I also heard grief counseling at some point, but maybe some of you guys are counselors, or you like are life coaches, or like you guys inspire people or guide or talk people through things, or people just naturally come to you guys for advice because you guys give solid advice, okay? I also just saw a man with like a really clean cut beard, like, you know, like it's super sharp, super neat. So I feel like you guys actually do care a lot about your appearance, and you do like, you know, you look neat, you look good every time you go out. Like you guys look sharp, that's what it is, you know? And I just heard like Sharp Dressed Man too. Like you guys know that song? It's like, nothing looks better than a sharp, I don't know. I don't remember. Just look it up. Sharp Dressed Man. It's a song. It's a thing. It's a vibe. Okay, and I feel like you guys are a vibe. You guys are so hilarious. It is incredible. Okay, and like, I don't know what to tell you guys, but people are really attracted to your sexual organs. I think like people look at your privates and try to go like x-ray vision. I don't know what it is, but there's something like really attractive about your parts, you guys. So like, if you have a penis, I feel like people probably look at your bulge a lot, like trying to assess, because they just gravitate towards it. If you have big breasts, if you have a vagina, I feel like people just look at either those breasts a lot or like the vagina. Like people can't help it. They just can naturally sense like the magnetism of your sexual energy and your libido, and their eyes gravitate towards your body parts. Yeah. And I feel like you guys are really good at planning things, and like people get excited by the way that you plan things. So people think it's sexy. They're like, you're super reliable. Like people think that you're hilarious, you're funny, you're charismatic, and you're charming. They're like, oh my gosh, is this person the whole deal, the whole shebang? I especially feel like you guys have more of like I feel like the majority of you guys have more of a masculine energy here. But you could also have a feminine energy. And remember, energy doesn't mean gender, okay? Or your physical sex. It is just, everybody has both masculine and feminine. And I feel like you guys just are currently living in your masculine energy a little bit more. Like, okay, another thing that's kind of sexual that I got, right? Because I mentioned like if you have a pee-pee that sticks out, like people find it attractive and they want to do this for it, right? But I also feel like even if you're feminine, like the way that you guys do sex, I feel in general, regardless of your gender and energy, is incredible. And I think like the moment people have sex with you, they're like hooked on you like a drug. Okay, like it's actually kind of problematic, because I think you guys, some of you guys could have actually had people who like, maybe they were a one night stand or a fling, or like you took pity, or you were just like, I'm curious about you, but then they started revealing their true colors, and they became kind of extremely obsessive or possessive over you because of this encounter. Or even if you've never had sex before, I feel like the energy that you guys have sexually is so powerful and potent that like people envision this and they naturally like get some kind of feel like they have some kind of a sexual or energetic like ownership of you, or try to claim you, or try to be possessive of you, or dominant, or like, this is my person, you know, like get off my territory. Which I think is interesting, because it's like, no, you're your own person, and like you didn't even have sex with me yet, so why are you being so possessive and like clingy, you know, and codependent? So I feel like that's something that you guys possibly have to deal with a lot. Even if it's in friendships or like relationships that are outside of like sexual partners, I feel like you guys can have people who become clingy to you, or like possessive, or you could have in the past, because you guys have such a magnetic energy and like high sex drive and libido. It's incredible, it's beautiful, and it's passionate. You guys are so passionate. Like honestly, I'm getting so much fire and air energy. I feel like you guys could, I don't always like to do the astrology, right? Because it's all energy. It's not just about a sun sign. I'm also seeing a lot of twos for you guys. Like I just saw 222, 220, and you guys are group 2, right? So I kind of feel as though some of you guys are cross-watching. But yes, I feel like people just have an incredible hunger for you, group 2. And like, it's kind of crazy, the thirst, okay? The thirst is real. And they have a hunger for your energy too. So you guys could have had to deal with energetic vampires in the past, because you guys are so just naturally charged and energetic and have this magnetism about you, you know, like sexual energy is life force vitality. And I feel like you could have attracted before vampires, before you knew how to protect yourself. Okay, what is secretly sexy / attractive about you? You have the 6 of Wands. So secretly, something that is attractive about you is how lucky you guys are and how much success you get. I think another thing that people don't realize they find attractive about you is the attention that you guys get. Like you guys get a lot of attention that you guys may not necessarily see or pay attention to, but I feel like people are secretly attracted to how attractive you appear to other other people as well. I turned into Esteban from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody there. I went peoples. Two peoples. Okay. Next, let's get into your oracle cards. But yeah, also I feel like another thing that's kind of secretly sexy about you is you guys have a little bit of a spiritual spunk or kick to you, or like interest, and like you guys like to get a little bit rebellious sometimes, and people can't help but be like, that is sexy, okay? But yes, let's see what else we have. And you guys, another fire energy. You have lizard. You have Imhotep with visionary. Another, like, look at this solar halo around him, okay? And he's got the eye of Ra going as well. This is the eye of Ra because that is his right eye, and the right eye is the masculine energy, and it is the eye of Ra. The left eye is the moon, and it is the eye of Horus or Heru. But that is interesting, okay? Because, okay, and by the way, this is going to be an advice card, so we'll save this one for last. And then we have, before I get into these, we have these two. The dissolving light. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? There is something unworthy of you that must be released. Y'all, your letter, the love note from, I'm telling you, I didn't look at any of these cards. I shuffled the cards after I wrote the letters. Give up the fears and doubts. The belief that somehow things are not going to work out. You're meant to be free in a way that only truth can provide. And look at this light. You guys are so, and the sun, the light, all this fire energy, crazy. Celestial rose of Ma. I can speak. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. A spiritual gift is on its way to you. The gift signifies the close of a period of suffering. A time of new opportunity is opening as a flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. Let the past go and become fully available to the present moment, for this is a gift worth having. This is your image. Okay, you guys, first off, let's talk about what these cards just said, right? About your light and all of this stuff. Releasing the thing from the past, that insecurity, that crack. You know, you could have been judged for the crack before, but now it's the thing that makes you so unique, beautiful, and special. And let the past go. Remember I was mentioning, right? Like you could have been pudgy before, and so now you like are extra anal about being on top of your look. And it's like, why? Isn't that a lot of pressure? Like, yeah, you look good. You always look good. Look sharp, but don't look sharp because you're worried about looking like how you used to look. You know, if you get a little pudgy now, that's okay. You know what I mean? Love it anyway. You're beautiful and you're sexy regardless. People aren't looking at the pudge. They're looking at you. Okay? Another thing that again, you guys have so much fire energy. You guys are so passionate. You guys have such a sexual magnetism. It is crazy. Okay? You guys exude sex appeal. Like you literally exude sex appeal. Even this kind of is reminding me of like a vagina right now. And with this light, and like you are beautiful. And I feel like you guys still have that inner child that needs a little bit of healing in regards to fully embracing that. But like the way that you guys have incredibly beautiful sexual parts. And I feel like having, like anybody who has the privilege of having sex with you would be getting a really incredibly attentive lover. Because even here, right, with the visionary and the lizard, this is like somebody who is so attentive, somebody who can be so present when it comes to somebody else. You know, like you're so present for people on a one-to-one level that like people can't help but be like, holy cow, like this amount of presence. And you know what? Masculine energy is all about presence. Like it is all about, well, no, it's planning, you know, it's the visionary, but it's also, it's like holding the space, right? Masculine energy holds the space for the feminine energy. And I feel like the way that you guys hold space for people is so sexy. And people, okay, I just heard people want to reward you for that sexually. Like they're like, I just want to show you how special you made me feel by giving me this moment, this glimmer of your attention, you know? And it's almost like the way that you give presents to people. It like, it gets people hot for you, like it does. And I think you guys are so good at giving presents. And remember I said like people come to you for advice too, because you guys are incredible listeners. You guys are incredible listeners. And like the lizard, I'm not gonna lie, made me think of a tongue, you know? So like there seems to be a lot of things that talk about like oral here. So maybe you guys are really good at oral. Because even this kind of looks like a vagina to me. This was not supposed to be an 18+ reading, but if you're not 18, do not watch this, okay? I need to put some kind of a warning or a disclaimer, not for under 18s, because this has gone way too sexual. But yeah, like you guys are incredibly, you know, your perceptiveness, you guys are also so perceptive. And I think that is extremely sexy too. Like you guys are just so good at observing things and knowing things and holding space. Like your innate wisdom and sacred guidance is the thing that gets people to just completely be blown away by you, because they already get drawn in by that sexual magnetism. There's something about the air of you, right? But then when they hear you and they listen to you talk and they listen and they see how you listen as well, and you give them guidance, they can't help it. They can't help but be like, wow, this must be love. I also just got a notification. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to see what. Yeah, like I just checked the affirmation, right, that I have here on my phone, and it says, I am guided towards positive thoughts. Today, I am liberating myself from the shadows of my past. Like you guys see, we were talking about like how this was impacting you from the past, this crack, and it's like, no, like learn to embrace your cracks, baby. Because when you embrace them, like people are going to be like, wow, this is the only thing that they see is the beauty of it. And like the inner child here, right? Like this person that's radiating so much light and presence for everyone, but inside they're kind of like holding their hands to their head like, oh my gosh, you know? It's kind of like, let go of your past, you guys, because you know what? That's not who you are anymore. That was an aspect of a hurt version of you, and it deserves the kind of patience, love, and tenderness that you give to others. And this is a card of advice, and it says, take a break, like a life's work, not a session, get off the treadmill. So like, y'all be needing a break sometimes, you know, like you guys are so present and giving to others. Make sure that the people, and remember I was saying like you guys could have had energy vampires around you because you guys are so sexy. You guys have like sexual energy is life force vitality. It is pure energy, okay? It is godly energy, godly vitality. It is manifestation energy. You can be great manifestors with all of this fire energy. I'm really getting fire sign vibes from you guys. Like it's crazy. I'm getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius vibes. So if you don't have that as your sun sign, it could be your moon sign or your rising sign, or you could have a lot of planets in either the 1st, 5th, or 9th house in your astrology chart. Because you guys have a lot of fire energy going on here. You could also be air signs as well, or have air energy in general, which was Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. But yeah, you guys have a lot of fire energy. But yeah, so it's almost like, you know, I mean, you guys have gotten good at it, like sensing when somebody is just using you for like your energy, right? Your magnetism, and because you guys give great advice, like they're just using you. So just continue to cut those people out of your life and give yourself a break. You don't have to always give people advice because they come to you, even though they're a good person, you know? Sometimes you just genuinely need a break and you need somebody to hear you out. Let people hear you guys talk about you, okay? Let people hear your story, your complaints. Like find a group of people you can open up to and confess everything to, because you guys need to have your voice heard too. And I'm not talking about the voice that gives advice. I'm talking about the voice that needs to complain and share this like inner burden to get over it, you know? And then these are my personal cards that were messages for you. You guys, what the heck? Okay, we have Stargazer Lily with Temptation. Remember I was saying you guys are shrekshi shmekshi. Then we have Chiron with the Wounded Healer. Okay, Chiron is all about, I feel like these are I have the same cards coming out in like every reading that I use these cards in, and I have so many cards in this deck, you know, whatever. Chiron is the Wounded Healer. This is the person that says, you are so lovable. You are so deserving of love. You are incredible. I love you, right? They say that to others when that is the biggest thing that they need to say to themselves. So I feel like, remember what I was just saying, Lilith, you guys need to take a break. You need to take a break from constantly being there, guiding and listening to others, and to actually have somebody listen and guide you, okay? Get some advice from somebody else, because you guys deserve to have somebody help you guys. You guys need help. You guys need love. You guys deserve the love that you are so freely giving on to others. It's like your time to get that too. Like totally like, okay, like, yeah. Okay, guys, you guys are incredible. You're hilarious. You're funny. Give yourself give yourself the energy, okay? Because you guys take care of yourself on a physical level. Okay, great, sure. But emotionally, you guys need you right now. So be there for you, okay? And with Stargazer, Lily, and Temptation, another thing that's sexy about you, it's just like, look at this, look at this. This is, again, making me think of sexual organs. It's like, you guys are just sexy. I mean, you are tempting. Like, your bits are scrumptious. Your bits are scrumptious, okay? And I feel like a lot of people, guys, are like dreaming about you or daydreaming about you or like fantasizing about you at night. And I'm getting emphasis again on your private parts and your lips. So your mouth, okay? So I feel like, oh, and you know what? There are actually lips here. I just noticed that. So like, and people are like, don't you want me, baby? And I feel like also some people kind of feel like they can't have you for whatever reason. And like, I feel like you guys even attract people, like if, say, for example, you're straight, you attract people who are also straight, but you also attract gay people, you know? Or if you're gay, like you attract gay people, but you also attract like straight people. Like, it doesn't matter what somebody's sexual preference is what I'm trying to say. You guys are like attracting everybody, regardless of what their preference is. And like, some people are like curious about that. Like, why do I oddly feel attracted to this person? This is not, I'm not into this kind of person or this kind of dynamic, but why am I getting this like draw to them? And again, it's just like that divinity, that vitality, that sexual vitality, life force vitality you guys got going is great. Like, you guys are a star, literally, with the star here and starborn, you know. I'm gonna ring the bell for you guys. You guys are just magnetic, okay? You radiate, and you guys have such a quick wit. You guys are so funny. You guys are so intellectually, like, incredibly intelligent, stimulated, like, all the things. You guys are all the things and so much more, okay? So please, 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 my love, give yourself the love that you deserve. Be kind to yourself mentally and emotionally, not just physically. Taking care of your physical body is one thing, but healing, right, is like a triangle. It's mind, body, and soul. You guys have got the body part down. Now work on your mind and soul, because it's the subconscious belief that you guys are not enough, which is what's keeping you working on your body. You know, work on your body because you truly feel like you deserve to have a good and healthy body. And then also nurture your subconscious and your soul with the things that you crave and need. Say it with me. I need love. I am love. I am the love that I am seeking. Okay? Your affirmation. And your final message is, y'all, what? Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at her butt. No, I'm kidding. We have Leo. And you guys got the white chicks emphasis with the lumps when he mentioned the butt, because in white chicks, that's what oh, you're looking at my lumps, right? He's actually talking about the butt. But you guys have Leo. Remember, you have the sun card here, okay? And Imhotep with that solar disc right? And Eye of Ra, which is the sun. You have the actual sun. You have the number 19, which is the sun card. And you have the 9th house, which is Sagittarius, again, fire energy. Okay, and Imhotep honestly is giving me that Leo Sagittarius vibe, less Aries, but Emperor card is Aries. Lizard card is also kind of giving me Aries Sagittarius vibes, and Leo is just fire sign in general. You guys have all this fire energy. This is giving me Sagittarius. This is giving me Aries Sagittarius. Like, so much fire. What the actual heck, you guys? Like, what the actual heck? All of your minor arcana cards are wands and swords, but they're predominantly wands. And all of your major arcana cards are either giving off fire energy or air energy, because even the magician, that is ruled by Mercury, which is usually associated with Gemini, though sometimes it could be Virgo for the magician card, but I tend to see it associated with Gemini more so. But like, that is freaking crazy, you guys, how much fire and air energy. Oh my gosh, I feel like you guys keep yourselves busy a lot. Also, with all this Leo energy, the Leo energy is the sun. The sun is a star. You guys are like celebrities, okay? You guys are like celebrities. Like, you guys are like famous. You guys are supposed to shine. So shine, shine, baby, shine. Don't get insecure because of being in the spotlight and how people perceive you. They're always going to perceive you a type of way. Just do the thing that you've been wanting and being guided to be doing. You know what I mean? Do the thing you've been wanting to do. Do the thing you're guided to do. It's okay. You're going to have haters, whatever. That just means that you're more famous than you were before. You know what I'm saying? Like, shine, baby, shine. Okay, try new things. With the 9th house, it's about expansion. I also feel like some of you guys are possibly traveling or moving state or country. That's for very, very few of you. But yeah, like, maybe you guys wanted to go on a break and you're worried about like losing like some followers if you guys are social media or some kind of a like musician or famous or some kind of artistic creative thing where you rely on a following to continue to have business or like clients, you know. But it's like, no, taking a break is actually going to make you come back stronger. Okay, like, you guys deserve this. You deserve this. You deserve to nurture and nourish your heart, mind, body, and soul. Okay. Whew, I went on and you know what? You guys chose the gold ink. This is the gold ink. Emphasis again on being a star. Like, what the heck? You guys are so incredibly magnetic and radiant, and I'm amazed by you guys. I am amazed by you guys. I think these yellow flowers are for you guys. Take a bow. Here's a round of applause. I mean, look, the 6 of Wands. This is about being, remember I was saying like what's secretly sexy about you is like how popular you are, how much attention you guys get. I guess like somebody is going to be like, oh, I got to catch because like everybody wants this person, but I got them. He. And like, there's some people who for whatever reason feel like they can't have you. So maybe you guys are in the public eye of Ra, the sun, the public eye. Okay, anyway. So yeah, that was a little crazy, but that was your reading group too. Shine, baby, shine, please, for the love of yourself, shine. You guys are radiant. You're incredible. I want for you so much to shine. And again, it's not about what I want for you. It's about what you want for you, you know? But if my want counts for anything, it is for you guys to shine. And I feel like you guys could also be having some kind of love coming into your life, just because I keep seeing the 2s and there's a 2-4-2, and that's making me think of the other groups that are meeting their counterparts. So again, you guys could also be cross-watching. But yeah, like, shine, baby, shine, please. Okay? Like, shine. Get that healing for yourself, because the sun is also healing, right? And you guys also have really good perception, so you guys also have really good insight. Like, I feel like you guys could be really good at knowing, like, this person is going to be big. This person is not, like, not big in weight, but like big in like fame. Like, this person is going to succeed. This person is not. Like, this stock is going to get you money. This stock is not. You guys have very good, like, eye for that. But yeah, that was your reading group too. I know it was kind of chaotic, sporadic, and there was laughter and joy. Thank you for the laughter, my beautiful guy. I was going to say guides, my beautiful guides, friends, and team. So who knows, maybe some of you guys are soul family. But thank you for the laughter, my beautiful friends. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. If you guys like this video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. And I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Is this you? Are you cross-watching? Is this accurate? Do you have a beautiful genitalia? Do you find people staring at you? Do you have a hard time sleeping at night because you're so sexually aroused by the magnetism of everybody else's energy, like sexual desire for you just being projected onto you? Phone 911. No, not 911. Whoa. 911. I didn't mean to say 911, but you know what? Maybe that's because like now that made me think of sirens. Maybe it's also like talking about how it is kind of an emergency. Like you guys need to get back to yourselves like urgently, because I think other people's desires for you have only increased and it's kind of been taking from your energy. So it's like take a break, come back to yourself. But also with the 911, it's making me think of the sirens, you know, and sirens are these beings that like people can't really be with, but like they're so drawn and magnetized by them and their voices, they're just guided to them. I feel like you guys could be calling people in, you know what I mean? Without trying, just by being you guys, because you're so beautiful. Okay, but yes, so I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below after this mess, after this chaos. If you guys are interested in either a private reading or a personal bracelet or custom bracelets that I make that are catered to you individually, what it is that you want to accomplish or heal or work on in your current state or what you want to embody, they get attuned with light language and Reiki and like personally specified to your energy to work specifically with you guys. Links for all of that would be in the description box below with my email, my website, and my Instagram. Also, you guys, I'm trying to expand my Instagram presence. I would appreciate if you guys gave me a follow. It's hard work, okay? I'm like a grandma when it comes to social media because like I don't know how to do it. I just learned how to put something on my story this week. You know, that was a whole process. So I would appreciate your support on there. Just kind of like, we're with you, Milka. We're Instagram grandpas and grandmas too. Or maybe you could give me some advice on to how to actually use the app for productive things other than just like posting a picture or reel. That would be great. Thank you. But yeah, I would love to hear from you guys on here, on Instagram, and I would appreciate if you guys subscribe to this channel because I've got a lot of big things planned for it. I just need the time to do it. So I love you, group 2. I'm sending you so much love and light. I wish for you the absolute best. I wish for you to see your true worth. You are not defined by how you can help people. You are defined by just how incredible and radiant and beautiful you truly are on a soul level, inside and out. Okay, guys? So don't measure yourself by your body or by how people perceive you and how you can help others, because you're so much more than that. Lots of love and light to you guys. Kisses to you. Bye, guys. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your group. If you chose the Tono and Limbs Kaleidoscope Utige, I don't know how to pronounce it. Don't quote me. It's another language ink. Yes, you've got the shimmer here. I haven't looked at any of your cards just yet, but before we do get into your cards, which are here, by the way, I haven't even looked at this one yet. Let's get into the letter I wrote before I shuffled. The love note from moi to you. Okay. Babes, use is gorgeous. Let your freak flag flow. Also, send me your masterpiece, you cinnamon artist, you. P.S. I can't spell either. Clearly, LOL. Always with love. NutAeum, Milka G. The letter for you, my love. But really though, I'm not the best at spelling. I've gotten better, okay? I've gotten better. But I remember we used to have these like spelling tests when I was in like elementary school or whatever. And my cousin helped me study for one of them and I got 100. And then every other spelling test, like no. I learned how to spell the word beautiful in the 7th grade, you guys. For those of you who aren't in the US, that means I was like, how old was I? I turned 13. I turned 14. So I was 13. So I was like 12 or 11 years old when I learned how to spell the word beautiful. I learned how to spell my last name when I was 8 years old. It took me that long. For state exams, we would have to fill in our last name, and I would have a teacher come to me to tell me how to spell my last name. To be fair, it's like 10 letters, but still, spelling is not my strong suit. Also, I just saw 55 for you guys, 255. Ooh, the Destroyer. Interesting. Interesting, because we also have, look at this, like the colors, the thing here, it's very, very similar. So we have the Destroyer for you guys. Cosmic Love. Okay, now let's get into your cards. We're going to do it in a couple of sections, but before we begin, let me ring the bell or the singing bowl for you. Oh, that got numbed. One sec. There we go. Okay, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles. I don't know how to, there we go. I don't want it to look chaotic, but maybe it needs to for you guys, since you guys have the Destroyer. The Destroyer, the Destroyer. And then Page of Cups. Sorry. The 2 of Swords. The Strength card. The Fool. You fool! The Magician. The 5 of Wands. The 5 of Cups. Oh, the Princess of Wands. This is the Page of Wands. So 2 pages. Okay. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. The Page of Mains. 3 pages. You guys have a very youthful, childlike presence. And the Express. What does it say? Per favor. Per favor. Uno, due, tre, per favor. Per favor. I don't know if this is meant to be a joke or I don't actually say things like that. I just want to put a disclaimer. I don't actually say things like that. That's just how I read it, okay? Don't come for me in the comments. Okay, and then we'll get into these cards after. Let us just begin. Let us begin. Okay. Whew. So, group 3, what is sexy and beautiful about you? First of all, you guys, I feel like have a tendency of overthinking. Okay, maybe some of you guys could be existentialists, but I feel like your mind is one of the sexiest things about you guys. And I know people are probably looking like, no, I want to hear my lips, my eyes, my thighs. And it's like, we'll get to that too. We'll see the features. But I feel like the biggest thing that's coming through here for you is your mind. Like, you guys are just so incredibly mentally stimulating. Like, people have not encountered somebody like you in their lives before. You know what I mean? So like the way that you guys think, your mind, the way I feel like you guys are also like, in a sense, almost like activists for the underdog, or you guys are very opinionated and you guys share your opinion. You're very vocal about your opinion. And like, people love that. Like your expression, which is interesting, right? Because this is about like, let your freak flag flow. This is all about expression, but like, and you guys are artists, you know, it's incredible. It's creative. You guys have incredible creativity and energy. But yeah, I just feel like people are just so incredibly drawn by your mind. Like the people who get to know you. Like, you're opinionated when it comes to other like people that you feel comfortable expressing yourself around, or people you don't really care about, you'll be opinionated. But like your close, like people that you actually want to have an impression on, you kind of get nervous and scared, you know. And it's like, girl, boy, do you, okay? Like, don't get nervous, don't get scared, don't get intimidated about how people might think about you, because the beauty about you is your mind. You are the destroyer. You challenge the norms. You challenge, like, right, like, let your freak flag flow. Yeah, like, maybe it's fly. Maybe the expression is fly, but I wrote flow. So it's going to be flow, okay? But yeah, like, you guys challenge the norm. Your mind challenges the norm. You cause people to awaken. You cause people to think deeper, to think intensely about these kinds of things. And it's like, yeah, let people know, because you know what? People love that about you. People think that that's sexy because you challenge them to grow. You challenge them to expand their perception. You know what I mean? And people think that that is sexy. You guys also have a very youthful energy, so you could be young, or you could look young, or you could just be really playful or silly sometimes. I do kind of feel like a bit of sass coming from you guys, like a little bit of an attitude, like, no, I don't want to do that, so I won't do it, you know? So like, I feel like you guys are really bold and expressive when it comes to like people that you are comfortable with, or that have known you for some time. So it's almost like your personality is like a mystery, you know? I feel like some people kind of are mystified by you guys, because they kind of sense like there's more below the surface, and that there's like a whole world going on in your mind, but they can't really tell what it is. So like, you kind of draw these people in by doing that. You know what I mean? I also feel like people kind of think that you guys have an interesting way of speaking, because with all of the sword energy, it's making me think of like a silver tongue, or like a quick tongue or something, and people are kind of interested about how you speak. So maybe some of you guys have an accent, or it's just the way that you have inflections in your words. I think that's the word. I don't know. Maybe you guys are writers, but you guys are insecure about writing because you guys have spelling mistakes like me. And it's like, that's okay, boo. Just write. People don't care. You know, at least that's what I tell myself. Do you guys care? Let me know in the comments below. Do you care? Should I check Google when I channel? Anyway. I also feel like you guys are kind of crazy intuitive. You guys are really claircognizant and clairsentient and clairvoyant. You have all the clairs, basically. I also kind of feel like you guys could be really good at channeling messages and information, so you guys could give really good advice. Sometimes the way that you give that advice, though, could seem a little harsh, because you don't really sugarcoat things for the majority of you, or like for some of you guys. I also feel like some of you guys kind of have either some of you guys kind of have a resting bitch face, or a bit of a melancholy look when you're just walking by in the street, and people kind of feel drawn to that. Like, people look at that and they're like, that's sexy for whatever reason. I also kind of feel like you guys could be born in the year of the horse for some of you, or horses could be like your spirit guides or spirit animals. Okay, and I just saw 303 for you guys too. And what they're actually saying here with the horses, it's like freedom, like wild horses, right? What is the lyrics? They can't pull me away. Wild horses. I don't know the words, but Susan Boyle sang it and it was great. And she's not the original singer of that song. I think it was a cover, but yes. But yeah, so maybe some of you guys could be having like that, you know? It's like you guys are going for your freedom. Just continue going for your freedom, okay? Just continue going for your freedom. Go on that trip too. If you're going on a trip, go on a trip. Just go for it, okay? And it's okay that you guys have like different projects that you like to work on, and you like to dip your nuggets into different sauces, right? Because you have all these different gifts, talents, and abilities. So like, it's okay, go for it. You don't have to pick just one. Pick one to start with, and then go on and add all the other ones. You know what I mean? Like, you're not limited. You guys are limitless, okay? And now these are the things that are secretly sexy about you. You have the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Curious. You guys have a lot of sword energy, which leads me to believe you guys could have a lot of Mercury energy in your chart, or air energy in general. That's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But yeah, that could be it. You could have a lot of air energy, or you could have a lot of placements in either your 3rd, 7th, and 11th house. Okay. So what people find secretly sexy about you. Let me get a sip of water as these sirens pass by. You guys like my water bottle? I got it at the Gaia studio in Boulder, Colorado when I went to an event for Gaia. Gaia TV, that is. Tangent aside, maybe some of you guys have been craving Italian food. Oh wait, hold up. What does this say on the bottom? It says, Dove il bagno? Dove il bagno? Dove l'amore? Right? How does that share song? Dove l'amore? Well, you know my love, I need you here to hold me. Talk to me, baby. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I'm singing a lot for you guys. There's a lot of intellectual / verbal. Remember I was saying something about your tongue, so maybe you guys sing. Maybe you guys talk a lot with the people that you guys are close with, you know? Or just in general. But yeah, what is secretly sexy about you guys? I think like sometimes the way that you guys talk about what's it called? Like your worldviews that are challenging to like what the public thinks is normal or stuff. And like sometimes you guys come across as a little harsh or like judgmental. Even though maybe you're not necessarily being that way, but I think some people could be like, why are you being bitchy? Or like, why are you judging? And I feel like people secretly think that that's kind of sad. Like that's something about it that turns them on, you know? Like, remember I was mentioning for some of you guys, it could be like resting bitch face. Like, I feel like people kind of find that, I don't know, kind of sexy. They like your attitude. They're like, love the attitude. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't think they know what it is either. They're just as mystified by that as you guys are. Like, I don't know why, but they think your attitude is sexy. Okay, I also feel like you guys have very beautiful, I just heard beautiful breasts. So you guys could have beautiful breasts regardless of the size. I also feel like you guys have interesting hair, whatever that means to you, but like your hair makes people look at you and they kind of like it, even if you have insecurities or you're like, whatever. Some people may have insecurities, some people may just love their hair, but I feel like you guys have good hair. I also feel like you guys have good hands, which, hello, hi, this is my hands. I need to trim my nails always. I feel like I'm saying that in every single video. But anyway, continuing on, what is sexy about you guys? We have the cobra. Oof. The elk. Oh my. And the lizard. Okay, first of all of you guys, these are sexy cards, you know, like, and these two especially, this is making me think of hair. This is making me think of hair. So I feel like you guys have something about your heads, the way, maybe even like the way your ears fit with your head could be like cute for people. You know what I mean? Then we also have Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening. Wow. Remember I was mentioning you guys are super like intuitive, so I feel like I said, like, and you see how they're emphasizing the throat here? Your expression is sexy, okay? Like the way that you guys speak. I think some people even like the sound of your voice, and I think like how intuitive you guys is crazy, and I think people are like intrigued by that as well. Like people are intrigued by this mystical part of you. I also feel like, yeah, people are just kind of, they can't help themselves. They don't always know why they like you or why they can't stop looking at you, but like they can't stop looking at you. They're like hypnotized, you know what I mean? There's something about you that just stands out. It's extremely unique, and like they can't help it. Maybe your style is crazy sometimes, you know, like they can't help it. And like even the conflict, even like you arguing or disagreeing, they kind of find sexy. I don't know why they like your attitude. Like they like attitude, and if they perceive you as having an attitude, they think that it's sexy. It like suits you guys. And I feel like you guys have a very strong character. You know, you guys can be stubborn or like very set in your views. Like you can't be swayed easily. It doesn't mean that you're not open-minded. It just means that you're stubborn when it comes to like knowing, no, this is my opinion and that's it, you know, and people kind of find that sexy too. I also feel like you guys have magnetic eyes, okay? Like you have beautiful big eyes, okay? And if they're not big, it's like there's something beautiful about them that's just magnetic. Like people gravitate to your eyes like do 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 Twilight Zone for some reason. You guys got a lot of advice cards, by the way. So before we get into, well, yeah, let's get into your advice and then we'll get into the other cards. So we have get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Actually, you know what? Let me do it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to have this all on the screen at the same time, which I don't need to be doing, but I decided to do it, so I'm doing it. I don't want it to look messy, but it kind of looks messy, but I just want it to look nice for you. Okay. Where did, oh, here it is. Yes, so, no, where did I put that card? Oh, empaths, get grounded, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Then we have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. We also have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be serious. Align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. And last but not least, dance. Do something to shift your vibration. Yeah, I feel like you guys have a lot of mental energy and it could be really easy to get trapped in your thoughts because you have a lot of mental stimulation, right? So like the advice for you guys is to get grounded, get into your creativity, create, do art, right? Dance, go have fun, go play, go laugh, go hang out with friends. Don't think so hard all of the time, though your mind is extremely incredible. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just do something just for the heck of it. There doesn't have to be a reason. And you guys are healing. So also be really gentle with yourself in the next coming weeks where you may need to have a little bit more alone time. And I feel like you guys really need to hang out with like either one friend or like a group of friends that you feel is like super nurturing and nourishing for you guys, that you just kind of feel like you can quiet your mind and just be silly and laugh and do stupid things together. Go be with that friend a couple of times in the next coming weeks, you know, because I feel like you guys need that little bit of relief as you're going through this transition. And then we also have the dissolving light. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? Oh, this came out for another group. There is something unworthy of you that must be released. Give up the fears and doubts, the belief that somehow things are not going to work out. You are meant to be free in a way that only truth can provide. You see, like, remember I was saying, even with this transformation, you guys are healing, right? I feel like you guys can get really overwhelmed or bogged down by your mind. And it's like, girl, get that stuff out of your mind onto paper, paint, draw, create, do something to get those things out of you, because I feel like you guys need to have some kind of a physical release of like that stimulation that you have intellectually. Otherwise it can just turn into chaotic anxiety or stress, you know what I mean? And it's exhausting. It's mentally exhausting. But yes, and the final two cards that are the cards I created, we have Jupiter with Hand of God and Signs with Make a Man Out of You, 'cause I'm a woman, WOMAN, or we are men, no, be a man, you know, from Mulan. I don't know. I don't want to do too much because I know Disney copyrights like crazy. Copyrights. But yes, so again, this is what is sexy about you, what is beautiful about you. And again, I just feel like on some level, some people kind of feel as though you guys have things that just kind of work out for you. People also are really attracted by like your spirituality. So like you guys being like, oh, that's a sign. Oh, that's a synchronicity. Oh, that's a sign. Oh, I just saw 313. You know what I mean? I think people think that that's kind of like, they like that quirkiness about you. They really like your quirkiness. And I think they really, oh my gosh, you see like the warning with the question mark? I feel like they're also really curious because like they're attracted. Remember I was saying they're attracted to like your bitchiness, and they kind of can't really figure you out. You guys are a mystery. Like people kind of like that. They're attracted to the fact that they can't figure you out. You know what I mean? And they kind of like how you are just like your word is revelation. I think with the Jupiter here, again, it's that spirituality. Some of you guys could possibly be even religious kind of spiritual, but it's just spirituality in general. I feel like people just feel like they can learn. Remember I was mentioning earlier, like people feel like they can progress from you guys. Like you're going to teach them something meaningful to progress in their life. Like you're going to change their world. Then we have Pisces, which I'm not surprised. The number 8, the number 13 with death, and Pluto. Oh my gosh. Again, death is also Pluto energy. So yeah, like, and Pluto, the destroyer, death, the destroyer, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, the destroyer, okay? You guys, like, and with this 8, it's turned like an infinity. So again, I feel like people are just so magnetized by your energy, by the quiet chaos that kind of surrounds you. And it's not even that it is chaos. I just think that they can kind of see it like that because they sense the mental energy at work, you know? And like the kind of conversations, and like you're going to change their point of view. Like people can't help but be drawn to that. You guys are so mystical, you're so spiritual, and you kind of change people's lives just by being in their presence, by challenging the way that they think, and people can't help but find that sexy. Like you put an end to old cycles, and I feel like you guys, for them, and you guys are coming to an end of a cycle for yourselves when it comes to this kind of overstimulation. Just continue following your creativity and that guidance, and you guys are going to be good. Okay, group 3. Whew. That was a mouthful. Group 3, that was your pile. That was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sending you so much love and light, my beautiful friends. If you guys like this reading, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. Okay, let me know if it resonated with you guys, what particularly you guys feel resonated. You know, do people say like, you changed my life to you guys a lot? Do people compliment your worldview or the way your mind thinks, or do people come into conflict with you? I feel like people like to bicker with you too. Like people like to argue with you. They can't help it. Like they just like to argue with you because they like to pick your brain, and it gets annoying to you, but people like it. You know what I mean? So do you guys get a lot of people who are constantly trying to bicker with you? Are you guys artists? You guys, I'm trying to be more active on Instagram. So like, please like send me your masterpiece, my little cinnamon artist. Okay. I would love to see your work, whatever it is that you guys do. Also, if you guys are interested in a personal private reading or one of these custom crystal bracelets that are attuned with Reiki, light language, and customized specifically for what it is you want to accomplish, achieve, or bring into your life, please feel free to reach out to me. In my link or in my information for that is down below in the description box with my Instagram, my website, and my email. Okay guys, please subscribe to this channel if you would like to keep up to date on new videos that I post, because I'm planning on big things. I just need the time to execute them for this channel. Okay, and please like this video if you liked it. Please comment down. I love hearing from you guys. You know, it is the reason that I made this video, even though I was feeling kind of tired, because you guys, your comments help to like inspire me. You know what I mean? And you guys, you keep me going. So I really would love to hear from you guys in the comments below, if anything else. Okay. Love you, group 3. Much love and light to you, my child, my beauty. Bye-bye. Hello, group 4. Welcome to your reading, my dears, my friends, my group 4s. This is your group if you chose the Sailor Manyo Nekionagi ink. I have a little love letter for you guys. I also pre-shuffled. You guys have the largest, look how thick this is. Look how thick. Y'all, I wanted to do a quick reading. Look at you trying to get a whole bazillion messages out. It's okay. I love you. You deserve it. That's why I will continue. I haven't looked at any of the cards yet, except for a couple that may have flipped over when I was shuffling. I also wrote you guys your little love note before I looked at any of the cards. And before we even begin, again, I haven't even seen this card. I'm going to move your ink to the side. Before I reveal this card, I'm going to read your note. But I just wanted to say something that came through when I was shuffling was people think you guys are sexy because they feel like you can heal their soul. Like people literally feel like you can heal their soul, like you're going to be healing their soul. And so they kind of feel like they're drawn to you like a moth to a flame. But let's get to your note. It's funny actually, because I wrote your love note first by accident, but it happened. No, not by accident, by intention. But yours, there's a reason, but you guys were first, okay? Beautiful love. You are so worthy and deserving of your gifts. No one can wear them or do that thing quite like you. Please let your light shine. You, the sun. Always with love, NutAeum, Milka G. Okay, just so you guys know, you guys chose the ink that doesn't have glitter. But what this ink is a shading ink. And I don't know if you can see it, but it like has different shadings where some parts look purple, some parts kind of go into a pinky purple, like you can see where there's more ink. You know what I mean? There's like things that are hidden underneath the surface. Okay? You guys deserve to shine your light. Please shine, my loves. Now let's look at this card. Agape, no freaking way. You guys, remember I said people love you because they like feel like you can heal their soul? Well, agape love, I'm going to ring the singing bowl for you guys too, by the way. Agape love is like, it's like the love, it's like Jesus love, right? It's like the, I love you because I love you kind of love. You know what I mean? And you guys deserve this love that you give to others, okay? You deserve the love that you give so freely onto others. You guys, you really, really do. And you guys got a lot of cards, I guess, because you really need to hear just how amazing you guys are, okay? Because you're amazing. That's also why you guys came first, I guess, even though you're group 4. You guys chose the last group, but you guys came first, you see? But let's get into your cards. We have, y'all, what the heck? The star. What is so sexy about you? The star. Shine, the star. Ah, okay. The 7 of Swords. I just heard chiseled jaw. The 6 of Swords. That's a good card. Like that is you ushering people into their healing. You know what I'm saying? People feel like you guys are going to heal their life. Like the 4 of Wands. The 8 of Pentacles. You guys got so many cards. I don't know how I'm going to fit them all. The 7 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man, but it was upside down. Oopsies. There we go. The 10 of Pentacles. Wow, like you see what I'm saying? People kind of feel like they've got a whole life with you. The Page of Swords. The Ace of Wands. No. The Tower. Oh my. The Wheel of Fortune. Fortune. The World. Like people literally see everything in you, and it's like, baby, why don't you see it in you? Why don't you see it in you? Because people see literally everything in you. Like people see you like incredibly, like what? Like I can't even. 9 of Wands. The Queen of Swords. The Emperor. What? You also have the Emperor on the bottom here. And the Queen of Wands on the bottom there. And the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands on the bottom there. And the Chariot on another bottom. And the Judgment on another bottom. And the Many Named on another bottom. And the Hierophant and the Starfish and Merlin with cosmic knowledge and leap. You go first. The universe will follow. Okay? I wasn't going to show you all those because it's a far reach and I love you. Please don't be upset. But then we have the 4 of Cups. Yes. And another Wheel of Fortune. Yes. I'll put it next to this Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the 5 of Cups. Interesting. And the Princess of Cups. Also interesting. Okay. All right. before I reveal the other cards, which, oh, you know what, fine, I'll reveal these two. Okay, then we have the mispronounced. Wow, that's powerful. That's the High Priestess. No, it's not. That's the Two of Swords. But still, it's interesting because it's the mispronounced and it says donor. Or probably a word in Spanish or something, and I just mispronounced it. The Knight of Sides. That's the Knight of the Pentacles. And then you have the extra firm one. The Great Wall of China and tofu, the extra firm one. This is the Judgment card. Okay. What is so sexy about you guys? First of all, you guys are drop dead gorgeous. You literally are gorgeous, but you can't see it for some reason. And I'm just here to tell you, like, girl, boy, why don't you see how beautiful you are? Because you are beautiful, beautiful. What is it? Singing in romantic ballads. That was from Disney's Enchanted. Giselle. Serenade with ballads. I also feel like you guys are so strong. Like, you guys are so sturdy. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have a calm, like, you give off the illusion that you have a calm mind. I also feel like people think that you're just naturally blessed or lucky. Like, you guys are lucky for them. You're lucky for love. You're lucky for business. I feel like you guys could walk into a business and you can, like, bring more business just by being there. You know what I mean? So people can, like, actually get excited when you come into a store because they're like, not only are you beautiful, but you're also giving me more money because you're here and your presence brings in everybody else. You know what I mean? You bring all the boys to the lawn. You are the milkshake, okay? I also feel like people just assume that they can have a happy family life with you. Like, I think people kind of skip boyfriend girlfriend phase with you guys and they go straight for marriage partner. Like, they're like, if I'm gonna be with this person is gonna be my person for life. Okay. I also feel like you guys seem like somebody who is actually gonna put in work into the relationship and put in effort and, like, help somebody work, like, help their partner work through things that, you know, may have been obstacles. Like, you're in it for the long run. You know what I mean? There's a stability about you. Like, you're not just going to run at the first sign of conflict. You're going to be like, okay, let's sit down and talk about it. Not like, oh my gosh, like, I don't have time to deal with this. I'm just going to find someone else. You know what I mean? And people find that sexy. Like, they find it sexy that you guys are here. Like, you're here, you're in it. You're in it for the long run. And I think that's part of that agape love. It's that part of that unconditional love that you have for people, so you continue to give people the opportunity to show themselves to you, as opposed to, because you guys see everything, you know what I mean? You guys are extremely crazily intuitive. You guys see everything, but you give people an opportunity to show what they want you to know or see of them. You know what I mean? I also feel like you guys have a lot of, like, false loves, because people kind of become a little, like, infatuated by you, but it's not because they care about who you are as a person. It's because what they feel like you have to offer them or what you can offer them. Because, like I said, you guys are, like, lucky. You know what I mean? Like, people consider you lucky. So that could have led to, like, a bunch of heartbreak and disappointment. And you guys kind of continue to try to wear your heart on your sleeve, but you guys are more guarded now than you were before. I also kind of feel like you guys are healers. And like I said, people feel like you guys are going to be healing their soul. You know what I mean? You guys are, like, incredibly magical and whimsical and mystical, you know? Like, people associate you with tarot and crystals and spells, and possibly some of you guys get associated with Halloween. I also feel like people kind of feel as though you pave your own path, and they think that's sexy because they associate or attribute a freedom to you guys that they don't allow themselves to have. And so they think it's sexy in you. And with this whole mispronounced, you know what I mean? I feel like people get the wrong impression of you. Like, they kind of take you at face value because you're so beautiful. And, like, they get so excited about this luck and charm and charisma that seems to naturally gravitate around you. And, like, it leads you to kind of not being so, lucky in love in the past. Doesn't mean that you're going to be single forever. It just means that before, you know, people have taken advantage of that. And I think now that you guys are becoming more guarded, like people kind of find that sexy too. Though I do feel like there are a lot of people that are kind of desperately trying to reach your energy, like to penetrate your energy, you know what I mean? Because they're trying to get a little bit of that love that you gave before so freely, that now you're like, I'm not going to continue to give to you like this consistently every single time if you don't allow for me to get something in return. You know what I mean? But people find it sexy that whenever they think about you, they think of like a life partner. I think you're the kind of person that makes people who never wanted to have kids because they were so traumatized, right? You make these people want to have kids with you. Because people are like, this person is going to heal my soul. And like, I would have kids with this person. I don't want kids, but I would have kids with this person. I would get a pet with this person. Even though I don't like animals, I would get a pet with this person. That kind of a dealio. You know what I mean? You make people want to change. Like you make people want to have some kind of a family unit with you. Because I feel like they project any kind of wounds that they've had and they see you and they're like, this person can heal those wounds. But it kind of leads me to be like, well, you guys deserve to have somebody who wants to do those kinds of things for you guys too. So don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of, okay? You're not a side piece for when somebody needs to be given a boost, okay? Because people love how magnetic and energizing you are and how, like, again, you guys are also beautiful. You guys have incredibly sharp eyebrows. I'm getting sharp eyebrows from you guys. Sharp eyebrows and like... You guys, something about your shoulders, like people like the shape of your shoulders. I don't know why, okay? I don't know why. That's just what they're saying. There's also a lot of moons here. Look at that. The moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. The moon. So with all of these moons, again, like people are completely and like amazingly drawn into your intuition, your guidance, okay? People love your guidance. They love your mysticism. They think it's shekshe. They love how mystical you are. You're like a figment of their imagination, you know what I mean? It's like you're a thing of fiction, and I think that's what's intriguing to them. You stand out from the crowd, like you are so uniquely yourself just because you're like, it's hard to find this kind of unconditional love that you guys give in the world. It's hard to find. So be careful, because people really are like, they become infatuated because of, they get excited by the healing that you could offer, but it doesn't mean that like they're willing to give you equally, you know what I mean? So just continue to protect yourself, guard your energy, because you guys are so pure. You're so beautiful and you're so brilliant, and like people can't help but feel drawn to you because you're just like a healing magnet, okay? I also just tasted nacho chips. Say nacho cheese, and that's exactly what you'll be saying to those people, like, unless you planning on giving back to me, then this is nacho boo, okay? Nacho energy. Anyway, let's get into what is secretly sexy about you. We have the Six of Pentacles. And it's funny because when I pulled your secret cards, I was like, secret, not so secret. And then we have Death. Oh, yes. So I feel like what's secretly sexy about you is something that's not secret at all. And it's how giving and kind you are. Like people just feel so nurtured and nourished by you guys that I think like they kind of turn to you for things because they're so used to it. You know what I mean? Like you could have overgiven in the past. You guys are getting past that though. For most of you, I think some of you are getting to the place where you're going to be getting past that breath. Okay. But yeah, you guys just kind of you change lives. You put old cycles to an end, and people can't help but be like wowed by that. I think your secret sexiness is not a secret at all, is basically what I'm trying to get at for you guys. What else is sexy about you? We have stingray, shark, ooh, tiger, and zebra or zebra. So again, like I feel like your communication, how you communicate with people, that nurturing kindness and communicativeness and that creativity is so sexy about you. Your spirituality, your mysticism is sexy about you too. The stingray is making me think of Kundalini awakening and ascension, right? And that agape love. Like people associate you with like Christ consciousness. You guys are like Mother Mary, you know what I mean? Like you guys are there. And I feel like they also kind of feel like you guys have very strong guides, and they think that's sexy too, because they associate you with mysticism and crystals and tarot and witchcraft and herbs and stuff. And I feel like they feel you guys have, again, some people are attracted to these new boundaries because they can sense the treasure that's underneath. And then some people, they kind of sense that you guys have very strong and powerful guides, and they think the fact that there's so much power around you is kind of sexy too. Okay. Then we also have Athena with wisdom, decision. Amaterasu with no more hiding. Okay. Sedna with there's always enough. Rhiannon with inner strength. And Mother Mary with emotional healing. I mean, you guys, like, what the actual heck? What the actual heck? Like, for real, didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say people look at you as like Mother Mary or something? Like, people look at you as such a healer, and like they come to you in their times of need because they feel like you are always somebody who, in just your tenderness and kindness, you don't even have to do anything to give, you don't even have to give them advice. You could just smile at them, and your presence is so tender and kind that like it fills their cup. You know what I mean? And I feel like another thing that people are finding sexy is, like, as I was saying, you guys are getting too close to this point where you're going to be like either protective of yourself, or you're getting to be more protective of yourself now, or you've started that, depending on where you are in that journey. And I feel like people find that sexy because, like, since you're protective of yourself, you no longer hide away those things. You're kind of like embracing who you are. And they love that. Like, they just love seeing you glow. Like, they love seeing you glow. You're moving on from people who wanted to use you to attracting in the kind of people who just love to be able to bear witness to you. Like, wow, you guys. And people also think, again, like, your counsel is incredible. Your counsel is exactly like what they've been looking for all this time. So that's amazing. And I feel, again, like you guys are sexy, okay? You have very sexy certain features, like your eyebrows, your eyes, your collarbones. I feel like your shoulders, there's some kind of razor edges, I feel like, with some of you guys. And then for some of you, it's super well rounded. So it's like different things, but people extremely enjoy those things. But I feel like the biggest thing that's like sexy about you, and I hope you guys don't find it annoying, I hope you find it empowering, it's like your inner beauty and your kindness and gentleness. Like, it's just like a moth to a flame. People can't help but be drawn to you guys. You guys have this divine radiance. It's incredibly amazing, you guys. Wow. Now, advice for you. We have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Soul Tribe. Yes. Okay. And align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? You guys, this is just what I was saying, right? You guys are in a place where you're actually attracting in the people who are just going to love bearing witness to you and adding to that. Okay, you're moving on from those things that no longer serve you because you're continuing to set those like boundaries for yourself and allowing yourself to shine, right? You're getting to the place where you allow yourself to shine and just be like, I am this way, and that's okay, and I accept it and I love it, and I'm not going to let people stomp on me or take from me or take advantage of me. And you know what I mean? I can give somebody a smile, but I'm not going to continue to give them free advice if they keep coming back and just taking. You know, you guys are being empowered in those decisions and in that mindset, and you guys are just glowing and blossoming and prospering, and I'm so proud of you. I love you guys. Applause. Okay. I also will get into these cards before we get into the final cards, which are the cards that I created. We have a new gown. Interesting, right? The new you. Love embraced my spirit. Oh, love embraced my spirit, and all my doubts vanished at once. A new and glorious robe of honor was placed on my shoulders. Wasn't I just talking about your shoulders? You are stepping into empowerment in a new way, and it is to be honored. Do not allow yourself to be dragged into dramas and power games. You are worth so much more than that. Be in the dignity of your heart. It is your divine purpose that urges you onward. Trust in what is unfolding. What are you being called to journey to, you guys? Follow your inner nudge. Star Mother Arrakis, be the king who has made his own kingdom. The heck? You guys, Mother Mary, Star Mother, like shine on. You guys are a star. Okay. Our Star Mother keeps an eye on all the wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth, shining her divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. Oh, no. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. You are the child so secure in the love of our mother that you can trust life and your ability to face whatever comes implicitly. You are so worthy and deserving of your own gifts. No one can wear them or do that thing quite like you. You guys, you're aligning with who you guys truly are. And it is not only bringing in your soul family and your soul tribe and the people who are going to value you for who you are, but it is bringing in your alignment with your soul's calling, purpose, and mission, and the greatest joy that you can ever have in this life. Okay? And you're going to be getting the love that you're looking for the few of you who are asking about that in your soul tribe. Okay? You're bringing that person in by stepping into the things that bring you joy and asserting your boundaries firmer and shining instead of hiding to not get taken advantage of. You guys shine, and you just have those boundaries in. You guys, I'm so proud of you. You guys have come so far. Like, wow. And then what is sexy about you? We have Stargazer Lily with temptation and Shakti with sacred flame divine union. You guys. Awakening. Didn't I say the spiritual awakening and sexuality? There you go. What is so beautiful about you guys? And drunk on love is standing out here. Drunk on love. Or drunk in love. Drunk on love. Whatever. Arms of an angel. You see, you guys probably give great hugs. I feel like people, again, it was like, what is sexy about you? It's your light, your love. It is sexy. It is your cosmic divinity, your sovereignty. It is sexy. It just comes through, you guys. Like, it shines through. There's nothing you can do to really dim your light. So don't even try. Stop hiding, you guys. Because this fire that is within you, the sacred holy flame, that is your divinity, your guidance, your soul. It is so magnetic and attractive, and you can't keep people away from you. You just can't, you know? So instead of hiding, embrace it so that you can bring in your soul tribe, because you guys are sexy in every way. And then we have, for the final messages, Jupiter 19 with the sun, the number 6, and Capricorn. So I feel like in this winter they would like you guys to focus on continuing to do that healing and shining and just expanding your presence in the world. Like, make yourself known, like take up space, you know what I mean? Like, let your light shine. Be who you guys are. Create. Share your stuff on social media, because you guys are going to get recognized. You're going to get noticed for your work. So get it out there. Okay, guys? Be extremely who you are. Be the guided self that you are, guided by your soul, by your higher self, by your mind, by you. Okay, guys? All right, group 4, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. If it resonated with you, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Please share with me, what is your masterpiece? You know what I mean? Or not masterpiece. Whoa, I think that was for group 4. But like, what is it that you guys have been drawn to or trying to do? Like, have you guys been hiding? Do you guys realize how incredible you are now? Do you see it now? Do you guys get it? Do you guys get it? If you guys enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up as well. And if you're new to my channel, hello. I would appreciate if you guys also subscribe, because I've got a lot of fun things planned for you, and I just need the time to do it. But yes. Also, I like to let people know, if you guys are interested in a private reading or session, or a custom crystal bracelet that is custom made and charged with Reiki and light language, that is exactly what is meant to help you either attune with what you want, what you would like to embody, or a specific healing that you would like, you can reach out to me in through the information that I provided in the description box. So that would be my email, my Instagram, or my website. Also, I would appreciate if you guys reached out or said hi on Instagram, because I'm trying to be more active on social media, and it's been a journey, okay? It's been a process, because I feel like I was never one of those people that posted on social media very often. The most consistent thing I've ever had was Instagram, because I would get bored of everything else and I just, wouldn't be a part of it. But yeah, now I'm trying to incorporate doing like something every single day on my Instagram. It has been exhausting, okay? I've been telling everyone, like, I had just learned how to post something on my story this week, okay? I'm like a social media grandma over here. So I'd appreciate like hearing from you guys on Instagram too. But yeah, I want to read your letter to you guys one more time before I say a full goodbye. Your little love note to you guys, because I just feel like you deserve to hear it again, okay? Beautiful love. You are so worthy and deserving of your gifts, of your incredible hugs, of your magical unconditional love, of your nurturing, kind, gracious presence and kindness in general. No one can wear them or do that thing quite like you. Please let your light shine, okay? You are the sun. Always with love. NutAeum, Milka. Okay, group 4. That's it for me. I'm gonna go take some tea. The real tea, not like drama tea. Which, by the way, if you guys are interested in Chinese dramas, perchance, I know it's kind of random, I have been rewatching this Chinese love drama called General's Lady, with English subtitles on YouTube. So highly recommend. It's a cute one. But yeah, love you guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Lots of love to you guys, and I'm gonna give you a big kiss. Mwah! Bye, group 4.